What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. People always ask me about the drill culture. They ask me about the boy videos and all kind of shit. I always tell people one thing about the drill culture is you got to progress it. It has to move forward, you know. It got to be elevated. A lot of people look at the drill culture as a bad thing, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of murders, it's deceptive, a lot of bad things involved in the drill culture. But one thing I can say about this shit is it's their life. You know, these guys are telling you songs and shit that they seeing through the lens of their eyeballs. Now, whether you like it or not, I mean, like I tell you, you know, in certain communities, they might tell you about Millennium Park, might tell you about the Bean, you know. When I talk to a drill rapper, get them in front of that camera, they tell me about the turmoil that goes on in their community, past issues they had with other communities. We speak about the deaths that happen in the hoods, all kind of things. You kind of get a real understanding of what's going on out there. You know, I'm always asked about artists, Wooski, FBG, Chief Keef, all kind of rappers and shit in the business. People know I'm a drill artist. I want to tell you guys something I'm always asked about. People always ask me about DRose 600. That's somebody I'm always asked about. And I tell them, I have looked into this case. I'm not the police, but you know I'm a street reporter. I try to be authentic with this shit, transparent with the viewers so they can understand. I done looked at the paperwork. I done looked at transcripts, documents, Chicago, Sun-Times, Tribune, CBS Local, plenty of interviews that have been out about DRose 600. I actually had an opportunity to speak with him too. And he told me things in that interview. I recall asking him things. I don't really want to speak on that that might kind of brush things back up. But my whole point of things is saying that, you know, when I looked into his case did have things in it that was faulty. And what I mean by faulty is, you know, he was pointed out in the lineup. He was identified, you know, not just by one person, two people. He was identified by multiple people who said he was the person behind the shooting and shit like that. You know, people said his name. He was identified. He was pointed out in the lineup. They put the photos on the table and people pointed him out. I read that, you know. He actually went to trial, you know, and this guy was found guilty. I believe it's an appeal. His rumors came out that he lost his appeal. I'm not sure, though, so I can't verify if he did or not, but I don't believe, I don't want to say that. I'm not sure of that, you know. I know I'm the street reporter, but I'm not 100% sure. So much information that should be in my head that I'm not, you know, so caught on. But what I want to tell you guys is, one thing I can say is when I looked into his case, the people that, you know, identified him with people of the suspect side, you know. He was identified by people who had love for the suspect. He wasn't identified by his homies. He wasn't identified by strangers or person who just walking past the crime scene and seen some shit, you know. He was identified by the people who was there with the young man, I believe, Venzel, and things like that, and plus other information that was given to the police and things like that. I don't want to speak so much on this case because I don't got my papers and my board and shit right now. We actually on the road. We was doing interviews and stuff like that. But I'm going to get back into this because I hear the rumors of DRose is innocent. I'm not here to tell you if he's innocent, but it is information that I kind of want to give you guys because we speak on a lot of things in the drill culture. I think this is something we should speak on because I'm not here to say he locked up unjustly, and I'm not here to say free him. I am just here to say that these is the facts of the story of what's going on with DRose 600. I'm going to try to get in contact with him again. I had a chance to interview him, but the internet was so crazy 5-6 years ago that something happened to our interview where it was a piece of music in it. And somebody actually copyrighted the interview. I done released the interview 2-3 times. It's almost at like 500,000 views on my other channel. But I won't upload it again. You get a chance, check it out on We Are the Truth Tellers too. But we actually on the road. Cameraman, can you let me see some of this? How dope this view is, cameraman. This is like so amazing, guys. I know it's sunny and you can't really see it, but it's amazing down here, man. You see the dope buildings and stuff down here, you know. We was actually down here shooting episode 3 of Caught Lacking. I think this was a dope episode. You know, we tried to have a message in this shit. And this is what I want people to understand. it's kind of weird, you know. It's some people it's a little cringy because they don't get it. You know, this is something that people probably won't get until about a year from now or something like that. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to open up a different avenue for the drill culture. It ain't always got to be the rap video or catch somebody black and beating their ass uploading it to World Star. We trying to open up a different avenue for like the drill culture. You know, this is kind of like the first time being done. Now, web series and all kind of shit been done. That shit's been happening for ages, but in this one, we really want to have a message in the stories. We want to use different lighting, different coloring. Like I say, the message is the message that's going on in this time of day, you know. We want to have a story where it's still street, it still got the cool look, it still feel dope, but we want you to understand that it's a meaning to each episode. So we got a script, you know. It's not just so much freestyling. We do freestyle, but it's a script. I'm starting to write the screenplays and shit like that. So True trying to write them screenplays, you hear me? But episode 3 starring FBG Cash. Me, my son Teller. I think it's a dope episode. Can't wait till y'all see it. You know, we gonna do, you know, I wanted to do 10, right? But I think we might just do 5 episodes of this. If not, now, you know, y'all pull my arm too hard and beat you, you know, you beat you Teller up too hard now, then I might do 10, right? But I think we gonna do 5. You feel, what's up, baby Teller? What's up, man? You was smiling, they ain't see you smiling, this ain't baby Teller. All right, look. He's a little under the weather. But, you know, we're going to try to do 10 of these maybe 5. We'll do 10 if you pull my arm too hard. But we're going to start working on another series that we've been thinking about that's pretty dope. I had some idea in my ear. Idea in my head, you know, voices in my ears was telling me about this. So when we wrap up Caught Lacking, we're going to start shooting for our new series, man. That I'm going to break the news to you guys on what this is going to be. Now, I'm not saying we're going to do it fair, because we might go to 10, because I think episode 3 going to be, you know, I think this is the twist, you know. We wanted to start you off soft. Now we hit you with episode 3 that got a little more action in it, you know what I'm saying? So if that go how we think it's going to go, we might push it, but we looking at maybe episode 5 and jumping into the next series. We want to start a lane of doing a whole bunch of different shows with drill rappers and shit like that. But the next series, I'm thinking, you know, a show. I ain't going to give you my idea yet, but, you know, we got a little budget to the side to do this. So I appreciate the love. It's the homie True Teller Street Report. Hold on for a minute. Come here real quick, camera. Let me talk to you real quick, camera. I need to tell the camera something. Baby Teller got on my damn nerve the other day. And he woke me up this morning on some wild stuff, right? He don't know what we know. Hey, brother, I'm huggy wuggy. Where my money? Huggy daddy broke my huggies. Problem now.
Daddy, try to do it.
Okay, he don't want to do it, y'all. So I'll talk to y'all later. It's the homie True Teller Street Reporter.